Excuse me. I think I know what that message is for. Yeah. I don't know why it sends me an email every time I go live, but sure that's what it was. All right, good morning. I'm kind of dragging ass a little bit here. The what's going on with that? ERCT. Yeah, that's not something I'm going to be interested in. But let's take a look at Queen. So Queen had a killer day over here on Friday. It's not quite expecting that kind of a pull through Friday. So that could be looking very good for this week. I didn't look at stocks over the weekend like I was supposed to, so I was not good. Friday. Friday was green too. I didn't put that in here. Cool. No, excuse me. Gotta update my spreadsheet. Forgot I didn't do that this weekend. This weekend was a very long weekend for me. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. It only takes me a second to clear this out. And then I do need to get my... I haven't been trading with my Robinhood account at all recently. My Robinhood is more or less like some long-term investments. They weren't supposed to be long-term investments. They just became long-term investments. So, and then also my Coinbase. Now, my Coinbase account, I've been on the fence about, closing it out, getting out of the positions I'm in. Crypto in general, I'm losing a lot of heart for it. I don't have a lot of heart for it. Now with Celsius kind of coming back on the playing field, and Celsius is supposed to be fixing things for people. That is yet to be seen if they will or won't. I think that could be beneficial for crypto in general. But I think that just is yet to be seen. I am seeing a slight increase on my crypto here. I don't have a huge holding, but over the month you can see it's going up. But from the year, that's the heights. It's suffered quite a bit. We're just gonna see what happens over time. So I'm down 1,000 from the height. Oh, I got 1,500 just sitting here. That's not working for me, so I might try to do something with that 1,500. But not today. Oh, okay. So, Queen had a really good day Friday. But you know what? Spy and Queen, they were separated for a while. Spy shot up. So they diverged. they were not trading as partners, which made me a little edgy. I didn't go long in Tesla, but if you went long in Tesla down here, that would have been fantastic. I thought it could go lower, down to the 200s. I don't know if I'm bullish on it. So Tesla, I think, might be just a sit and monitor. Now, if I could get into a spot, I might try, but I think 18 can be a heavy resistance area with this right here. Support, rejection. Now, if it blows past the 218, that could be kind of interesting. Could be working back up to 24, which, that it'd be just a 1 day play. I don't think I'd be doing this as a multi-day play. Um, Definitely had a decent short here. Kind of wish I took a bigger one, but you know what? It is what it is, right? Apple, starting to get pretty interested in Apple again. Amazon, oh shit. I'm gonna have to pop off for a second. I don't like doing that if I don't have to, but let me throw the be right back button, and I'll be right back. Give me a second. Boy, tea goes right through my ass. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. There's just something about when you're sitting down, you're drinking some coffee, and you have the power in your hands to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. Your gut can get a little twisty on you. Just a little. All right. Why is this screen not set up right? Let me get this secondary screen set up again. Give me a second. It won't take me long. It shouldn't take me long. There we go. All right. Transfer you guys over to this one. Let's take a look at the map. I'm trying to get an overall idea. Good morning, Jeff. How are you doing? I'm trying to get an overall idea of what I think the Monday is going to bring. As it is right this second, I'm not feeling fantastic for the morning. But I don't know if I would want to go in a short on some of the stocks that I'm watching. I need to find some more stocks. I need to find some more stocks when I have time to find some more stocks. This is a stock that GTA was telling me about. So supposedly, I have not looked into it yet. It's on my paper right here of things I need to do. God, this hot tea is hitting the spot, man. I'm telling you. So, this is for GTA, Grand Theft Auto, the new release, yada yada yada. So, kind of interesting. I'm gonna look at that one a little bit more, especially. You're having monitor issues this morning. Well, that's never good. That's never good. I was getting ready to actually go live, but then I had a computer malfunction and I had to restart real quick. Thankfully, it was not with my trade platform. It was with my microphone setup. I really need to get a better microphone setup, but I'm not being too worried about it. In all honesty, I'm actually starting to put a little bit more time into my TikTok than my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, for some reason, it's just not getting a whole lot of traction right now. And that's fine. But, I also like the short randomness of doing TikTok. I can go from one subject to another subject so quickly there. And I don't lose a bunch of subscribers when I do that. Like, I've lost a lot of subscribers when I quit doing trucking because I was not doing trucking anymore. And I think people forgot that my YouTube channel is not about any one particular subject, but about what I'm doing and about me. So, yeah, anyway. I'm just hoping to be able to do some cooler stuff here. What is your computer setup? So, I'm running a one computer setup right now. I generally do like to run a twin computer, a Mac, and a Windows. Right now, I'm just running Windows because my Mac is just not able to keep up anymore. I need to actually get it replaced. So I got one Windows computer. I got my tablet. I actually got two tablets. I'm only using one tablet right now. And then I got a screen over here and a screen over here. And then I got my computer, my laptop screen right in front of me. So that's my setup right now. I'm looking at the MacBook Pros with the new M3s. Before the M3 came out, I was thinking about getting the Mac Studio, but the Mac Studio only comes out with the M2 Ultra. But the MacBook Pro Max version, you can have 4 external screens hooked up to it. So I could use the MacBook Pro like a desktop. So that's kind of interesting. And I got a few sales over here on eBay and Amazon I have to get out the door. I'm actually quite happy about that. So I can use the MacBook Pro as a desktop, but I'm kind of curious to see when they're going to release the Mac Studio in the M3 and what kind of price points. But I think I like the idea of the MacBook because my Windows computer, it's an Alienware 18, 17 some odd inches. The big laptop, it's heavy. And it's a power hungry beast. So if I try to go anywhere with it, I have to bring the power cord with it. So having another laptop that will be very power efficient, that I wouldn't be tied to a power cord, would be actually really kind of cool. But I'm still waiting for the TOS software to work very well on the Apple chip. They did make a new release like a month or so ago, and supposedly TOS now works on Apple natively on their chips without having to use a lot of back doors. But I'm just gonna wait, make sure all the bugs are worked out, and try to get some money in the door before I worry about trying to upgrade. So this is what I'm watching, but I'm not short and I'm not long. I don't know which direction I want to go yet. So to be honest, right this minute, I'm just checking all my screens. Here's the one that you guys can't see. I might put this up on its own little side screen. Like make a third watch or a third screen that I could switch to, kind of like one like this, but different. But right here, some of these, I need to clear these out. This one I'm kind of interested. XOM, Exxon. Um, yeah, so right this minute, there's not a whole lot that I feel super confident in. So your main computer, hold on, let me grab this closer. Okay. Yeah, so I think the two screens I got to the side of me are 27s. But I do want to upgrade them to a 32. They're 27 or 28. I got them on Amazon. They're Lenovo 4K. Um, I'll look at what they are later. But these screens do me pretty good. They do me pretty good, but I would like to move up to a 32. 32 or 34. Just get that little bit more real estate. I don't have a TV in this room, but I've thought about putting a TV in this room. Um, when I get the Mac up, when I start running the Mac again, I might put another screen right above this one, like up on the wall. I'm not sure how I'm going to set that up yet. I'm just going to kind of take a look, take a guess, figure out what I want to do. This looks weak, but I don't know, weak in the sense that I want to short. Ooh, I saw a big buyer down here. I saw like 200. So, uh, on your main computer, are you running with a laptop or a desktop? I kind of wish I went the desktop route, but when I bought this computer originally, I was still driving a semi truck, so I wanted a laptop. Okay. Yeah, so I like my laptop. This Alienware does me really, really well. but it does get a little bit toasty sometimes with everything that I do. That's why I got this up. Actually, I forgot to scroll it down to about right here. You can see a little bit of thermal throttling is happening here, so I'll probably need to take it apart here in a day or two and clean it again. But, you know, this computer is running dang near or at basically 100%. I'm using a shit ton of GPU. I'm even using internal GPU. And I mean, look at that Wi-Fi. You know, it's flying. 20 gigs of memory being used. Not that much, actually. But yeah, my computer is, she's a runner. I do need to close that. I don't need that. I do need to make I need to try to figure out how to get my OBS to use less CPU resources because most of this is CPU. Now, I think I could put some more off onto my graphics. Maybe. But that's just not something that I'm, you know, an expert in being able to load balance that. So, Obsidian's pick right here, PLTR, is looking actually kind of good for long term. Because Queen and Spy don't look too hot right this second. They went through a massive push down near market open. Spy's diverging down. Queen is trying to go red, but right this second still looks green. I don't know if I want to go in on this. You can see a lot of selling right here was happening. But a lot of buying is starting to really pop in here now. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Right this second, with the way that the market is going, I'm not feeling super hot about really any of these trades yet. Tesla, I think, could have a good chance at rolling back down. I'd want to see a swing up first, because I know if I don't wait for that swing up, I'll get bit by it. And it will freaking hurt. So I want to see a little swing up, and then I might go in below that swing. If I don't do it like that, then I will do it as a quick scalp. But I have not done very well with scalping. Not on Tesla. Good morning, Obsidian. Yeah, I don't know. With the way that the market's kind of going, I'm not feeling too overly strong right this second. You know, it's dancing right around this 214. I was thinking about trying to go in lower, but I don't know. I said I'm looking for a... That would have actually been kind of nice. I could have had a stop loss set for a cheap trade, so to speak. I was going to try to get in real quick, but it dropped down way too quick, lower than I wanted it to go. I'm glad it didn't trigger, because if it did, it could have been ugly. Yeah, so I see that I was just looking at PLTR. but it looks like it just broke. I was actually thinking long, but now that looks really short. Like, that's a massive break. So what, are we going to go back down to below 19? I mean, Spy and Queen just took a dive. That's very possible. You know, PLTR might be going below 19 again. Could be worth it for you. Yeah, see, here's the swing up I was talking about. Now I want to see how this sets up. Maybe, no. I'm not going to stay in long if it goes wrong. Definitely feel like it's more weak than strong right here. So I'm going to give it a minute or two. Might pull it back out. It seems like it wants to be choppy, and I don't want to play in choppy. Alright. No! Going the wrong way, girl. Yeah, go that way. Alright, I'm gonna put in just a safety measure here. But you know what? I'm guaranteed green. Not deep green. But you know what? That's okay. Damn, it shot right back up right to my line. Give it a little bit more room. I'm trying to allow this to do its thing. Like I did the other day. But it's really wanting to, there we go. I'm not even gonna allow that to look green. And I'm gonna take it dang near black. Like a black green. Alright. You know, I'm trying to play safe, trying to play intelligent right now. That started to get a little shaky. I think a swing up is likely. And you know what? I don't know if that was going to run like it did the other day where I was going to make good. And watch, it's about to. I'm not exactly happy I just did that. Sitting down here near bottom of VWAP, but I still think I'm looking for a continuation on down. All right, there we go. We're just gonna leave it. Damn. It it took me out. Why did it take me out? Was I being too cautious? You know, it is coming down towards this line, which is a potential support zone, you know. I'm gonna slow down. You know, when I get too aggressive, that's where things start to go wrong. Let's see what's going on over here. So I think we're gonna be looking for a drop going below 140. We might be able to get in decent somewhere right in here. On like maybe like a pull up here. I'm not sure. Definitely looks like it's hugging the bottom VWAP here. Queen and Spire definitely dropping. Well, there's the pull up, so I'm glad I didn't stay in that for too long. Apple's taking a hit. You know, I'm not sitting super pretty today. I don't want to go make a mistake and go the opposite direction. That's something I do need to be careful about. I got gypped out a few different times, so I was going a little aggressive. I did not have a stop wide enough to capture the play here perfectly. Or not the way I wanted to. So a little 30 share here, you know, cutting sizing down. We're going to be smart. I got plenty of room here at this. I don't need to be worried about sitting right on top of this. Definitely have some room for this to go down. It looks like it wants to. Got rejected at top VWAP here. If it shoots up, I could always add in a little bit more. You know, this is the thing that's kind of nice about this bigger sizing or smaller sizing. I really don't care. You know, my gut's not even slightly, yeah, maybe it's a little twisted, you know, because I'm sitting here and I'm still thinking like, oh my God, it's moving a lot. But with the sizing that I have, it really doesn't matter. It's kind of nice. Tesla looks like it wants to go back down, but it could be finding a little bit of ground. I think this is going to have more room to go down here. It could actually flip. little bit of a double bottom right here. I don't think I'm going to be worried about it right this second. Actually, I think I am going to go ahead and maybe pop out because Tesla is starting to pull up. Amazon's starting to pull up a little bit. Spy and Queen are pulling up ever so slow. Actually, you know what? No, 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 no. We're gonna sit. I don't need to pull out. I don't want to pull out when red. I want to pull out when green. So that's what she said. Yeah. So Queen just went back to red. Spy about to go back to red. Do I flatten this? I mean, I got a McDonald's. Not anymore. I was going to say I had a McDonald's apple pie. There's a coffee. A little bit more, and I could have a Starbucks coffee today. I thought it was raining outside. You know, so see, this is what I'm saying. You know, the smaller sizings, I really didn't care. Tesla is going up though, so we're gonna go ahead and say if this is the bottom, we're just gonna go ahead and stay positive on this. Gives it a little bit of room here to play, but you know what? It's fine. Rivian is shooting up. Was not quite expecting that. Where are you going today? Alright, so I'm out of Microsoft. I kind of saw that coming. That could be a good short. So I might take a look at Rivian, or keep an eye on Rivian for swing down. You got topping candles here, top VWAP. Definitely can be a possible short here. 90 cents. Didn't even get an apple pie from McDonald's, but okay. We'll go with that. But you see this pull up right here. I'm glad I didn't stay in my short. PLTR turned around at 19.4, 19.35, whatever. 19.35, 19.4, you know, same shit, same. Does not look to be... Look, I don't know what it wants to do. Spy and Queen are slightly pulling. Let's take a look at Queen. Let's pull it up. So, came down, a little bit of support, dropped down a little bit lower, came down to, say, this level. So, okay, you know, close VWAP is where it was. The top. Never. Okay. I don't think this is going to start turning up. I don't think so. I did get gypped out of my Microsoft. There it goes. But that's okay. You know, sometimes it's better to take the L, or in my case, slight profit, than to be chasing. You know, if I was chasing it like I have before in the past, I would be losing money on Tesla right now. So, I'm having a gray day. I'm not really green. Um, but I have not took one red trade yet. Every trade I took has been green. And I want to try to keep it that way. Because you're only one bad trade away from losing it. You know, so don't get too big. See, I told you there was going to be a drop here. Now, that's not a big drop yet. If anything, this could be a one candle pullback if it doesn't drop below, say, halfway point. So maybe somewhere around here. Yeah, it would need to drop like a little bit below here for it to be halfway. If it stays above 50% of this pullback move right here, from here to here, then this could be a dip purchase and climb back out. If it keeps going down, it could come down to VWAP and then bounce. And you see VWAP sitting right here, so it's kind of likely for a VWAP bounce. But if it breaks here, very good chance it could go all the way down. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that and move forward. Let's see what you're doing. You came up towards green. You went green for a brief second. Quickly got rejected, and you're back to red on the day. This one looks like some people made some quick money on. That's awesome. Glad to hear. That was a 10X. I was just looking at TENX. I have no idea what that stock is or what even the company name is. I don't care. Microsoft looks like it's going to go down some more here. You know, I started this morning with not a very good outlook. Didn't have a whole lot of time to make a judgment. 9 a.m. I'm NYC. Oh wait, no. 10 a.m. NYC. So I'm updating the description of this video with a little thing. Market is a little choppy. And not feeling great. Took a few small trades and got gypped. J-I shook out. The trade and the chop. All right. So anytime that in the plan or in the top part of the message, if I put in the time and like a little note or whatever, I will not change that. That will forever stay there, and I'll add to it if I want to. And take it easy, Jeff. I hope you get the. Well, if you're coming down through Dallas Fort Worth, or if you're stopping in Dallas Fort Worth, let me know. We could have a beer. But safe travels, and yeah, safe travels, man. Yeah, you see, this is the reason why I didn't want to take another short on Tesla. Came down around here. Tesla, that's a huge climb, and now I could fall again. I don't know what this is gonna do. It seems strong compared to what it did last time. And, talking about Friday. I mean, look, it went all the way down, came back up near open, actually shot above, came back down near open, and then poof, it took off for the races. Oh, shoot. I just screwed that up again. So, I mean, we could be looking at the very same thing again in this case. We could be looking at a drop, comes back up and then just takes off. So, I don't exactly want to go and I want to bring that closer too, maybe. There we go. That's perfect. I like that one cursor width for me, one cursor width in between. So that way, if I have my cursor here, I can kind of like slide it right up in here or right up in here. So that way I'm not, so there's like a lot of stuff kind of going on. My cursor's not in the way. I could have it off to the side like this. Over here, it's a little bit wider. That's like right on top of it, but that's fine. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and give this 4. Nope. Cancel. I am making adjustments here that have no major impact to anything right now except preferences. But you know what? Sometimes that's a good thing to do. And last night I didn't get the best sleep in the world. So am I being a little cheeky, being a little lazy or something? Yeah, there's a very good possibility of that. Am I gonna change it? No. Ah. Okay, how do I remove that one? Actually, maybe I don't, but I don't want to keep adding. Oh, wrong button. Yes, close. Don't want to keep adding stuff there. So this one can be on the 5 minute. This one will link this one to red. Put this one on the no, put this one on the 5. Give this one the gap of 3. So that way I could have this zoomed out feature. This one will be on the minute. So I can be in on it like this. This one will be spread out like this. Hell yeah. We'll slide this over just a little bit. Perfect. Because that way I got a little bit more real estate right here. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like the setup right here. All right, take it easy. Oh, Jess is already gone. I'll message him later. Obsidian. Having you and Jeff in here sometimes, not sometimes. It is actually a lot. It's very nice. It's very nice. What stock is he in on? Oh, DRCT. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, see, I like this. So I can quickly zoom in on the one side, see the spread out, see the 15, 30 day. Boom, 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 done. Hell yeah. And then I guess when I want to trade, I'll just switch over to this one. Or if I want, the ladder, this, that, all that, but flex screen, yeah. Boom. This is the thing that's really nice about TD Ameritrade. You can really change these things around. And I don't think I've ever messed with that button up there before. Oh, so that's how you add and remove stuff. I'm actually just gonna leave it off right this second, but I might add that feature again later. You broke even on it? Yeah, I was just looking at that trade. I wasn't paying attention to it, so I can't make a judgment on it, but I don't know about it personally. This, oof. You could try to make an argument saying, over the high right here, maybe, God, that's a 50-cent move though. So if you're trying to go in with small sizing to just cover that range, that's a very small sizing, or you're trying to go in with like 100 or whatever, medium sizing, and then you're trying to sneak a stop loss in. Or you're waiting for something like this right here and you jump in when it's going down and hope that it starts to go back up with the stop loss lower. But this just seems like it could be written as a bad news all over it. Tesla does not want to pick its direction right now. I mean, you can see it doesn't know what it wants to do. And with all the people right here, they're probably going to have to start covering if they shorted it. So 5.7 million shares here. That's a pretty high trade count compared. So those people might end up needing to cover. That could easily jump the price above 18. Unless they double down, and if they double down, we're going to see a very high volume spike. But I'm not seeing a volume spike in the sense of shorting. I'm seeing a lot of green tops here. This I could actually bring down just a little bit. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of green tops compared to selling or shorts. Not a whole lot stopping at head ground, so this could be an area of support because there's not a whole lot of people underwater up here. So what I'm trying to say is it could definitely find a lot of room to grow. Right here, it's going to have a lot of people trying to buy it in to get it at a discount for the climb up. So my first initial opinion is going to be that this is going to be bullish. Am I going to trade that? No. It's maybe you might be able to make an argument saying over the highs right here. So say 16.7. Now I dropped the 2 Obsidian. I know you know that I dropped the 2, but somebody else just joined and is watching the stream. So on a stock that's like 300 or whatever, I don't always say 216. I'll just drop the 2 because that kind of just makes sense. Or sometimes I'll just drop the whole, say 16, and just say, 0.6. So if I don't give the dollar number, I'm talking about the current dollar range it's in, and I'm only talking about the cent range. So for instance, I'll say 0.6. So 216.6. I should probably write that down somewhere. And it's just because when you're sitting here saying the same numbers all the time, it can get a little much. All right. So you see, it got close to, it did just go over 0.6, but shorts are starting to come in now. You see that? That's a lot of them. That could cause some of these guys to start selling. But man, I'm kind of torn on which way that's going to go. Yeah, I was kind of looking at PLTR over here on my watch list. It's sitting right here. I got Queen sitting over here. I don't know why. It doesn't. Oh, I got that on month. But that we'll do at least 1 hour. Yeah, I'm taking a big L on paper on my Ford trade, but you know what? I'm gonna hold Ford because I really think that this has to be near the bottom. If we switch that over today, I mean that has to be near the bottom. So I bought it over here, thinking that this was going to be this starting to swing up. Didn't put a stop loss in. This right here. So you can see where I entered in right through here. I'm thinking about buying another bunch right through here, possibly on paper. I guess it could break. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. How are people feeling? I haven't looked at this today. So people are feeling very bullish. They must be thinking like long term. Because right now, I don't feel bullish or bearish. I'm kind of stuck in between. Now, I could easily change this number. Okay, so don't rely on this number. See, look, watch. I just changed it by 2%. Not thousands upon thousands of people are voting here on how they feel. But I do find it kind of interesting at times to kind of get a overall idea of anyone that's using FinViz, what they feel. I feel bearish. Now, right now, everything is on an uptick. Market is slowly starting to turn green in some areas, but we got massive reds all over. the screen is mostly red. But as I say that, Tesla is coming up towards the top VWAP. But I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer, but I'm not feeling too many trades right now. Maybe a slight pull. Maybe try to do a slight green trade here. It is sitting above. The 0.6 was a good area. Broke pretty good above that, so you're sitting at above, say 50 cent. It's 50 cent climb. If you jumped out right now. I'm thinking about throwing 50 on for a continued climb. But I guess I could have. It was way down here. I'm only wanting to be in this for a short minute if it doesn't want to work. I'm looking for a stop and go play. Didn't happen. But I remained green. I didn't take a loss. So I'm okay with that. I could always enter back in. I was wanting just a stop and go play. Because it's coming right around this dollar mark, and we always know these dollar marks here can be a problem. Same premise, stop and go. Hoping it goes. If I could label a green day for today, that would be fantastic. Gonna move it right there. I'm officially having a green day now. Not a very good green day. I'm $50 up. More than that. I got $50 locked in now. So I'm going to be $50. I'm in a green day. Let's see where this baby will go. So I'm going to move that up just a little bit. Right there. That's still giving it plenty of room, but just locked up a little bit more profit. I think there's still some room here. All right. Yeah, it's $50 day. It's It's not anything to write home about, but $50 is $50. I'm been live now for an hour, so $50 an hour. Every trade has been green. Um, Waited for the right moment. Just didn't get in where I was kind of hoping to. You know, the down here at the 16.6 would have been great. It really would have been. I was looking at it. I was thinking about it. I just didn't pull the trigger. So, you know, definitely not terrible, but not what I was looking for either. Rivian has continued to go up. It's made a new high. Not anywhere particular that I would have been like, oh yeah, I would buy right there. No, maybe earlier in the morning, around 9:43 a.m. You could have probably purchased on that candle over the early morning high, but um, or you know, say around 9:55, you know, where it came back down to that point. But anyway, Rivian or RIVN is a secondary thing for me. It's not a primary. Um, so it's one of those. If it happens, it happens, and I'm in it. I'm in it. Let's go ahead and just pull it up. So I was talking about like right here. So over the high here. So you could have said, you know, right here, or if you didn't get in on this candle, maybe over the high right here. When it came back down around here, you probably could have tried to do a purchase when it started to go back up. Would I purchase it now? I don't think so. I don't think so. Tesla might be doing a little bit more of a run right here. Let's see where it's looking. It's diverging from the top band VWAP, so that looks weak. Remember, that's what happened the other day. I forgot what day. Or was it Amazon? I don't remember. But we were waiting for the divergence between the VWAP. We had a good direction, and we jumped on it, and we got it. I think that was Amazon. Talking about it, I think that was Amazon. Yeah, it was Amazon. I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Uh, it is going back up towards it, though. New high. There it goes. But you see, it's seemingly following that upper band very well. So if it shoots up above it, it could be getting top heavy, overbought. But Tesla, I mean, we do see it get overbought a lot. So I mean, that's always a possibility. Right around this dollar mark, you can definitely have some ground to fight. Hmm. Gonna pass on it for right now. Again, we're fighting around the whole dollar mark. Maybe a small trade right here. I say small, but this is $100,000 trade right here. That's 100,000. No, wait, no. That's 22,000. Wrong math, my bad. Well, that didn't go the way I was wanting it to. Alright, are we gonna have our first red trader of the day? I wasn't too upset about that yet because it wasn't a big trade, but that was definitely not pretty. That could have shook me out. It almost did shake me out. So, um, that's shakeout protection right there is what that was. And shakeout protection just took me out. $2, not worth it. So I need to walk away from Tesla. I took a chance to lose $30 to make $2. And I can't be playing trades like that. I can't. Yeah, look at that drop. I took too much of a risk. Allowed it to drop too much for a $2 trade. That's sad. Now, that was a green trade. I didn't lose money on it. But that was a risky trade. That was a risky trade. If I had a bigger size, then there was a very high chance I probably would have gotten out sooner because I would have saw all my profit go red. So that was very close to being a big mistake. If I was still in, hoping for the reversal at this point, I would be really red, really upset. I'd be $50 negative, 50 plus actually. And I would be sitting like right down here at this point, like hoping it won't trigger. So I'm really kind of happy I'm not. I screwed up is what I'm trying to get at. I screwed up. I got lucky. And this is probably going to go down. It's probably going to go down towards 17. Or it could bounce off of 18. Could bounce off right around here. But I think it will break and possibly come back down around 17. Come back down around in this area. I don't know if I would trade on that information. But as this gap here gets wider, seeing of a down push is a little bit more likely. Um, it's not doing that now, so I don't know. If I popped back down here, it would have been kind of nice, but I thought there was a good chance for it to continue to go down, not up. It's so easy to know what direction to do or what to do after the market or after the candles happens, and you can see what occurred. But man, sometimes it can be real difficult to make the right decisions. And there it goes. I think it could get up a little bit higher, but I think it's going to start running into problems right around 25 if it gets up there. So I think this is only going to have a couple more dollar headroom, but as it moves up towards that 25 today, I think it's going to be running into problems. It's already $5 increase from here. So you're already looking at a pretty big range, $9 give or take. So yeah, I think that's going to be the end of my trading for today. I think I'm going to be sitting back, working on some other things. I've only made 53. Is that updated? Yeah, $53 today. Which is actually kind of sad because that's 53 right there, and then oh, actually, you know what? I don't have that many fees because I did take a small trade on Microsoft. Yeah, so Microsoft only made it like $1. So fee wise, I'm not paid much in fees. I paid a little bit in fees, but not that much. Not like $1.20 in trading fees for today. I don't think I should keep trading at this point. I got gypped out a few times. Um, I think it's kind of dangerous to trade at this level on Tesla for today. Um, Tesla definitely has a upward trajectory though, but I don't know if I could make a significant bet on that. You see that drop there? That's pure selling. Coming all the way back down to 220. Yeah, I don't know if I could make bets on that today. It looks like I need to plug in this phone. I forgot to do something. Oh yeah, I think today I'm going to be done with trading. It's basically what I'm getting at. Oh, sorry, I was just working on something off of the market. Some Apple products that I'm trying to get pushed. Um, with the way the market's kind of going, I don't know if there's anything else I personally want to trade. Uh, is there anything you're looking at? I know you were thinking about PLTR, but it's just it's kind of hard to figure out what direction it wants to go in. Same thing with Tesla. I took a few trades on it, almost took a big L on it. It flipped on me pretty ugly. It looks like it still wants to go down. It did break a new high right here, but I think it wants to come back down towards 19. I really think it does. And if it gets through 19, I think coming down towards 18 is quite possible. Um, so So I'm gonna keep an eye on this, but I got other stuff that I'm starting to work on. I think tomorrow, I don't go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. So I don't have much of a direction or a thought process for tomorrow on this, on anything right now. So anyone who might be watching this later or whoever is in here now, I see there's someone else watching. So tomorrow I'm not going to be live. I don't go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. I don't know what direction this is going to end up taking overall. I think it's going to have problems up around the 225. Queen and Spy are kind of a little choppy here, but really good move through here. Looks like we're going on an uptrend. It was a little worrisome right here. Looked like we might be flatting out, but Friday definitely broke up through that. But we could be looking at maybe a pullback down $6 or so. I don't know. But my plan is to take a look at things later on today, see how things kind of shook out, and then take a look at pre-market. If I take any trades, I don't think I would hold anything into the next day unless I just get in if I got in way down here, I might put a stop loss somewhere right down in here somewhere, and I might try to hold that into the next day. But right now, even if I did get in down here and held, I had a stop loss here, and let's say it doesn't, cut me out of the deal, I don't think I would want to carry it into the next day right now because the market just seems very gappy. Like it wants to go up or down drastically. Right here it was an uptrend, but you can see here, from here, it almost took a chance at dropping pretty darn low right here. So it's a little questionable. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be a downtrend or a possible uptrend. If you buy it down low, you could say stop loss here and then maybe reverse from a long to a short to try to go down towards 19. Kind of playing both ends of the candle here, trying to figure out which way it wants to break. It's going to break down at this point. There's the 0.6 again. It's seeming like it wants to play around 0.6. I don't even have my that scanner up on my screen right now. The chat room scan or for the small caps. But I might throw that up as well and keep an eye on small caps some because I think I agree with you. Just the way that things are kind of rolling around, I'm looking at possibly small caps a little bit, or just having a little bit more of a wider margins here. I don't know, but PLTR has been a moneymaker all last week. Yeah, it definitely was a moneymaker for you. You made decent on it. Expecting a short this week. Market pullback. Tesla took such a big drop before it upward move. It's always a toss-up. Yeah, Tesla definitely can be a toss-up. But, you pick the right direction, boy, you could make some money. But as it gets closer up to this, the 225, it starts to worry me because it can flip really quick. The 225, 226, 227, getting up through these upper bands right here, it seemingly wants to get tough on the pre-market. Or in the open market, the 225 seems like to be a real hard zone, and I spotted that zone coming all the way back over here. So, when it's trading in between these two bars right here, I'm a little cautious when it gets up to the red and a little cautious when it gets down to this red. If it drops below, I feel more confident in going short. I'm not going to feel real confident going long until I see it starting to break above this 225, going back up to 230. So the 225 to 230 is where I really kind of want to see a long-term play out of this thing. But I think we might be getting there. Friday, we had a decent pull up. If you were able to get down in here, 205, didn't get quite down to 200. You know, if you got in down over here, you know, I probably would be long holding, you know, hoping for getting above 225 and then maybe get a little bit more aggressive on your stop loss. But I did not enter in on this trade on Friday or Thursday. So I'm just going to sit back and kind of relax. You know, I'm having a green day. I'm above $50. That's not target, not even close, but it is a green day per my Google Calendar. Every trade I took today was a green trade. I did not take one losing trade, but I did take one trade I was not happy about. That one trade very well could have lost 50% of the profit that I made today. I held through it, but that was a really risky trade, and for the fact that I only took a $2 profit is kind of pathetic. Not kind of pathetic, it is pathetic. And of course, Tesla did shoot back up. I took that trade right around here. So if I held through, I would have been just fine. But I got gypped out on that trade, and you know what? That's perfect. That's fine. That's the way it works sometimes. But that's part of the reason why I'm not going to play it anymore. And as we see the divergence coming away from this top VWAP, it really feels more and more weak, like it wants to come down towards middle. So, you know, 19, 18, 17, you know, anywhere in between here is going to be more and more likely as this price slowly grinds down. So maybe a good entry would be coming in below this point right here. But me personally, I'm not going to trade that. I am done for today. Unless I see a major shift in the market. I got some other things I need to work on that I'm going to make a little bit of money on. So I'm going to hit the, so to speak, target I need to hit for today. Profit wise, and I need to try to get to other things that could make me some more profit in the long term. And it looks like it's going to try to go right back up to VWAP. But I'm going to be paying attention to this, kind of watching it throughout the day. But I'm not planning on making any other trades at this point. Definitely rolled back on, you know, the amount of rotations that I do. And this month, the whole plan is to try to, you know, one, I need to get back to being green. I am red right now, but I'm not red by that much. So the game of this month is to go green, stay green, put as many calendar green days as I can, not go red at all, and you know, get back on my game. You know, at the end of the day, that's kind of what I want. So yeah, that's all I gotta say there, and I will see you guys all Wednesday. I'll let you guys know if I do anything on Tuesday. There's a good chance I will be live on my TikTok, so you could find me on TikTok. Just look up my name, stephan.harz. Probably be live on TikTok later this week to when I'm working on my truck. So that's going to be a little bit of the plan, and have a fantastic rest of your day. And yeah, that's going to be everything I got to say. And there goes Tesla. It looks like it wants to climb right back up, and sure enough, that's what it's doing. Is it going to hold? We don't know. But anyway, have a good one. I'm out.